The moment you stop reacting is the moment they lose control over you. Think about it. Why do people provoke you? Why do they ignore you? Why do they test your patience, your loyalty, your worth? Because they are measuring how easily you can be controlled. The world doesn't test strong people, it tests emotional ones. And every time you over-explain, overreact, or overcare, you silently lower your status. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Emotional attachment without discipline makes you predictable, and predictable people are easy to manipulate. Imagine this. Someone delays replying to your message. Your mind starts racing. Did I say something wrong? Are they losing interest? That internal panic? That's leverage, and you just handed it to them. But the person who reads the message, smiles, and puts the phone down, that person holds the power. Emotional detachment is not about becoming cold or heartless. It's about becoming self-contained. When your happiness is not dependent on someone's attention, approval, or validation, you become untouchable. Notice how the calmest person in the room often commands the most respect. Not because they talk more, but because they react less. Reaction is weakness. Response is strength. And silence is dominance. The psychology behind this is simple. Humans subconsciously value what feels scarce and stable. If your emotions fluctuate based on external behavior, you signal instability. But if you remain grounded no matter what happens, you signal control. And control equals power. This is why emotionally disciplined individuals rarely get disrespected twice. They don't argue. They don't chase. They don't beg. They withdraw attention. And attention is currency. The more available you are emotionally, the less valuable you appear. Let me challenge you. When was the last time you stayed completely neutral during conflict? No defending. No explaining. Just listening, observing, and choosing your words carefully. That restraint changes the entire dynamic. People expect reaction. When they don't get it, they feel uncertain. And uncertainty shifts power. But detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care strategically. You don't give emotional energy to situations that don't deserve it. You don't allow someone else's mood to dictate your peace. You don't let rejection define your identity. Instead, you pause. You analyze. You respond only if necessary. Most people operate on impulse. That's why they stay stuck in drama cycles. The untouchable individual operates on awareness. They understand that every emotional spike is a choice. And choices build identity. Start with small discipline. Delay your reactions by 5 seconds. When criticized, breathe before speaking. When ignored, do nothing. When disrespected, reduce access. Not revenge. Not confrontation. Controlled distance. Watch what happens. The moment people sense they cannot emotionally move you, they begin respecting you differently. Because they realize your emotional state is self-governed. And that is rare. Detachment is internal security. It is knowing that losing someone does not mean losing yourself. It is understanding that silence can communicate more authority than arguments ever could. You don't need to prove your value loudly. Real power is quiet. And here's the paradox: when you stop trying to be chosen, you become the prize. When you stop chasing attention, attention follows. When you stop reacting emotionally, people think twice before testing you. So the real question is this: who controls your emotions right now? You or everyone around you? Because the day you decide that your peace is non-negotiable, that day you become untouchable. And once you reach that level, there is no going back.